Hello, my wonderful Geminis. Welcome to your February 2018 tarot reading. I'm looking forward to sharing the energy of the cards that surround you in the month of February and to look at some of the things that maybe will help you to make this an absolutely wonderful month. At the beginning of the year, I did a 2018 forecast, and there was a card for each of the months. And that card is something that I'm going to be carrying through into the monthly readings because I feel that they'll be able to give us some indications around deeper insights into things, as well as perhaps a theme or something that you need to be aware of. So before I get started with your reading, I wanted to thank you all so much for your wonderful comments, for sharing my videos, and hitting the like button. It's just wonderful to connect with you this way. So let's get started with your February 2018 tarot reading. The first card, and like I said, this came out for you when I did your annual forecast reading, and it's the card of Justice. And justice is very much about truth. It's about standing your ground. It's about fairness. And so, Gemini, this is an important card for you this month. So there may be something that's been going on in the background that perhaps you've been thinking that needs to be resolved. There is sometimes this comes up as an indicator that you need the strength of your convictions. Okay, so it's about giving you that. It's about having that energy around you so that you can speak your mind, so that you can stand up for what's right and for what you need. And justice is a very important card in terms of truth. It's really about finding the truth of the matter, speaking your truth. And you can see, if I move this a bit closer, you can see that she's blindfolded. And quite often, symbolically, when you see an image of justice, there's a blindfold there. And the reason for that is there's no hidden agenda. It's not about seeing, it's about making the decision about what's right, not based on perhaps a person's position, their title, their role. It's about what is true, okay? And so this is an important, significant card for you in the month of February, something just to be mindful of, for you to be aware that this search for the truth and standing up for your own truth is a really important aspect of February. So let's take a look and see what other cards come up and what things you can do to really embrace this month and make things happen that you really want to happen. So let's see what's here for Gemini, and this is February 2018. Okay, so you've got Temperance. So this card is very much about balance. It's about the need to find balance in your life, to make sure that you're not focusing just in one area, that you're actually looking after all of the things that you need to do in order for you to feel well, in order for things to work properly. And that could be where justice is having an impact on you, is that things have been out of balance for some time, that you've been focused in one area, you haven't been able to really perhaps enjoy things, perhaps you've been working too hard, and maybe it's the opposite. Maybe you haven't been working hard and you've been leaving things off to the side and procrastinating on things. And so you know what the truth is for your situation, okay? And so you're being encouraged to really take a look at that, to honestly see what you need in your life and to bring that sort of balance into it. It's about making sure that you're making time for resting. It's about time for perhaps learning. It's all of those areas of your life that help to make it seem that things aren't just focused in one area, so that you're not just on automatic going through the day-to-day because you don't have any time to do the things you really love. And so this is really an important sort of turning point or an opportunity for you to take a look and say, stop, okay, what do I need? What do I need to change? What do I need more of in my life? What have I been neglecting? Okay, so that's a pretty strong encouragement for you to make time for things. So let's see what else we've got. What might help you to bring more balance in your life? the Eight of Swords. Okay, so a temporary delay. Swords is your thinking mind. So there's been things going on, obviously, perhaps things that you've wanted to move forward on and you haven't been able to. And this snowstorm is sort of indicating that block, that temporary delay in things that is not allowing you to sort of charge into it, to actually move forward, perhaps at a speed that you would like. And so the encouraging information and the encouraging message that the Eight of Swords has for you is that, like snowstorms, this delay is temporary. It's not always going to be this way. You need to be encouraged to not give up, to continue to make plans, to continue to forge forward. And you can see that she's holding a lantern. And swords, much like the Justice card, is very much about truth. So it's about making sure that that's part of your path, that that's what you're focusing on and moving forward on. So let's see what else I've got. Definitely a focus in the area of truth, balance, and temperance. The other thing about temperance is about not being, not overreacting, okay? So there may be things that are really difficult, and this delay is probably causing frustration, perhaps anxiety, and this is really about reminding yourself that that if you look at things and do things in moderation, if you just hold on and continue to work towards them, things will change, okay? So let's see what else we've got. What else does Gemini need to know about February? Okay, the Eight of Cups. So something that's been difficult, hurtful. Cups is your emotions, it's your feelings. And the Eight, you can see that she's sort of looking off into the distance, but you can see that there's this mist lifting. And so it's really about moving past these feelings, okay? So it's about being ready to actually allow them not to have such strong control over you. It's about being able to let go, okay? It's about being able to not stay stuck in this place, okay? So the Eight of Cups, while you can see that she looks a bit sad, it's very much about, with this mist lifting, it's about this situation improving and changing for you. So I'm going to pull another card because I think that there's something else here for you that you need to know about. Let's just see what it is. The Protector of Swords. Okay. So the energy of this guide is about defending. It's about charging forward. It is very much about your truth again. Like I said, swords are that, and they're also connected to the element of air. So very much about making things happen. So whereas this sort of feels like you're stuck and things are not going to change, this is the card and the energy that tells you things are going to move forward. They are going to change, and that you can embrace this energy. The biggest thing is going to be for you to remember, find some balance, and stay connected to your own sense of truth and your own convictions, and make sure that you're making decisions that are based on that. So it's really about stepping forward, moving away from a place perhaps that there's been heartache, moving away from a situation where it looks like nothing's ever going to change. And that's that energy of the Eight of Swords, where it's pictured by a snowstorm, and it's like, oh God, is this ever going to end? It's sort of like where I grew up in Winnipeg. It was like sometimes the winter would never end, okay? But things will change for you, okay? So this is not indicative of the situation that you're in right now. It's not going to change, okay? And this energy of the Protector of Swords is there for you to embrace, for you to actually take that forward motion and start moving in the right direction. So Gemini, I know that, you know, some of these cards look like it's a bit of a tough go this month, but that's something that you're aware of. There's been some things going on in the background, perhaps, that have been a bit difficult, but there's definitely a sense of things lifting, of things starting to move forward, and about you being able to take control back into your own hands. I hope you have an absolutely fabulous month. Take gentle care of yourself, and I look forward to connecting with you again very soon. Bye-bye for now.